What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be assembling the LS6 from Colorkey. Now, what is that? That's one of the pop-up totems that you often see me using when I go out and do shows. I put my moving head fixtures right up on top. So what we're going to do is try and drop this camera down. I'm self-shooting this video today, by the way, on the Pocket Osmo 3, which is kind of my new favorite camera. It comes with the little microphone here. Maybe that's another video altogether. And I've got the face track enabled so I can kind of move around and it keeps tracking me. So self-shooting this one today, but what we're looking at today is the LS6 and the LS8. One's a 6-foot pop-up totem. The other one is, of course, an 8-foot pop-up totem. We're gonna put it together in real time. I'm gonna drop this camera down lower and get down on the floor here in the studio, put this thing together in real time. Of course, I probably will speed it up just for the sake of time, but I'm gonna run a timer on actually how long it takes to put this thing together, because as you'll see, there is a carrying bag and most people don't have the room in their SUV or their car for this, so it's meant to be packed up into a bag. I'm very curious to see how long it takes to assemble once you pull all the parts out of the bag, which I've got them behind me right now, all laid out, ready to put it together. And I'm curious about that because personally, I leave mine assembled and just stand them up in the back of the van vertically. Now, in the past, I've had bags made from a company called Tuki, T-U-K-I, I think they're up in Detroit, to cover the entire totem as it's assembled. However, they stopped doing that. And so for these newest ones that I've bought here, I am going to try and get my tailor to cut up some old covers that I have and just make a slip cover over that bottom base plate, because that was the only thing I noticed on my old ones that was getting damaged, because you know, you kind of stack them on the rock and roller as you're going in, or they kind of get messed up inside the van. So I'm just gonna make a little slip cover for that bottom base plate and see if that doesn't protect them, because you got to think about it. The rest of the totem is actually covered by the scrim when you're at the show, and then the top base plate, people can't see it. Also, it's got the moving head fixture, or if you want to use a speaker on top, you can do those. Surprise, surprise, look what showed up. The day I was getting ready to post the Colorkey video, without these, my tailor rolled by and dropped them off. So we're gonna add this into the video. As you can tell, different shirt, different day. Don't even know what I'm calling these. Don't even know if they're really Bunn Gear, but these are those little things I was talking about, making for the bases of these LS6 and LS8 pop-up totems from Colorkey so that the base plates don't get all jacked up. Let me show you how it goes on. Put this through the middle, put these around, Velcro, 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 ready to go. I'll let you know if they protect the base plates like I think they are, but I think we got a nice little product. So let's get to building. All right, so here we are. Down on the floor, we got all of our pieces kind of laid out. You've got the stands themselves, you've got 4 of these little braces, and then you've got a bag of thumb screws. So basically you've got 4 without nuts and 4 with nuts. So I'm gonna put my phone down here and we're gonna run, let's do a stopwatch on how long this actually takes from the time all the stuff is laid out here until the time that you're ready to put the moving head on top. So I got the scrim over there, all the parts are laid out here. I briefly looked at the directions. I mean, it's really pretty much self-explanatory. I think we're ready to go. All right, so again, let's just think about it from the standpoint of somebody that doesn't have a van. They're carrying it in the carrying bag, which looks like this standard carrying bag, Colorkey branding on the side, just one big pouch. All right, you guys ready? Let's get started. I'm gonna hit start on my phone. Let's see how long this takes. Put these here. The other one here. So obviously the pin rings go at the top. Looks like if you balance, you can get them to stay. Take a couple of the braces, put them across these Come across these. Again, I'm being very careful because they're kind of balancing right now, right? And then you take the screws without the nuts, not go full crank. And I'll show you the thing that's really cool about these is that base plate actually folds in half, and that's what allows this to be able to fit inside that carrying bag that I showed you guys earlier. So all four are in. I'm gonna crank down on them pretty good here. You know, thumb tight, but tight. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so the bottom is on. We're about 2 minutes in. We're gonna move up to the top. So basically, these are the ones without the nuts. So we've got the top base plate on, and then the screws that have the nuts on them. And we're just gonna go up through here. Same thing, I'm not gonna screw them down all the way. Now, keep in mind that this will go a lot smoother the next time around. And keep in mind that technically I'm going to leave mine fully assembled in the back of the van. This will probably be a lot easier if I raise this up, to be honest with you. But I'm trying to do it so you guys can see what I'm doing here and try and keep it a little bit lower. And I just decided I wanted to self-shoot this video today to see if I could. So we got a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, we're about 4 minutes in here and we're close. If I can get this thing lined up. Once you get good at it, I guarantee you can get this down to like 5 minutes per totem. Because right now, I'm struggling with this piece for whatever reason. Like I said, I think the smart thing to do would be to raise the whole thing up. But I'm trying to let you guys be able to see exactly what I'm doing here. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to raise it up. So all you do is pull those 4 rings out, lift up on this, turn the rings, and then it drops into that first little hole. This should be a lot easier now. All right, so I got all 4 of them in, finally. Crank them all the way down. So you can tell I'm basically fully assembled at this point. Again, pull the 4 rings out, turn them a half turn. I'll raise up to the max height, which should be, probably about 6 feet, because I'm about 5'8". And then next step is I'll take my scrim and find the seam, run that down the back so you don't see the seam. Just pull it over the top and boom, I'm pretty much good to go. Put me an uplight inside to make it look even better. Oops, a little bit dirty there on the bottom. There you have it. 6-foot LS6 from Colorkey. The only other things that were in the package that I haven't used yet are, you got some Velcro straps in here if you want to kind of run your cables down the inside. You got a little nub here if you want to put it on the top and then put that up inside the bottom of a speaker that is for tripods. So you could put like a nice little EV ELX 200 12-inch there. And then you got some soft foam pads that I'm going to put on the top that are kind of like anti-slip for your movers. And that's pretty much it. I showed you guys the bag. let's see, I forgot to hit stop on the timer. Let's call it, I've probably been talking for, I would say it took me, it's at 8:33 right now. I was just talking to y'all for a while. Let's call it 7 minutes to assemble one, and that was the first time I've put together one in quite a while. So I guarantee you, you could get it down to about 5 minutes, and you could put the whole thing together. Same thing with the 8-foot version. It's the exact same assembly, the LS8, if you want a little bit taller one. I'm gonna put all 4 of them together today. I got 2 of the 6-foot and 2 of the 8-foot, and just stand them up here and get a couple shots for y'all. But I hope that gives you a little bit more insight into how you can use these things. Again, I'm gonna take the scrim off, put it somewhere where it doesn't get messed up, drop these things down to the shortest height and just put them in the van with a little wrap over the base plate. And she's coming tomorrow to make me some of those, so that's gonna be nice. And then the same thing with the 8-foots, just gonna drop them down, put a little cover over the base plate, because that seemed to be the only thing that got messed up on my old ones. These things are really durable. They stay in great shape for a long time. To be fair, I could have gotten the old ones and probably taken a can of gloss white spray paint and just sprayed the base again, hit it with a little sandpaper and then spray it again. But went ahead and got a new set for the next wedding season. Okay, so I figured if I got to put together 2 of them, I might as well film and time the second one. Now that I have a better understanding of what I'm doing, I guarantee the time's gonna get cut down considerably. But by the way, this is kind of what makes these pop-up totems, the LS6 and the LS8, genius. The base plate has a hinge in it, so this just folds in half, and it's able to be folded in half and go into the carry bag. So again, I didn't really show that the first time around, but that's how you can get the entire thing in the carrying bag that I was showing you earlier. All right, so let's give this another shot. All right, so we got our base plate here. Get my phone out and reset that. So everything's laid out just like it would be if you took it out of the bag. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. All right, let's start the timer. Okay, so about 1:20 in, and we've got the base plate and the tower in here. Call it 1.5 minutes for that. Like I said, I think it's easiest to raise this up a little bit this time to put the top on. Let's just go 1 level up. Base plate, top plate, sorry. Braces, and again, these screws have the nuts on the bottom so that they don't come through the top part. Yeah, definitely a lot easier if you raise this up. All right, so we're pretty much fully assembled. We're at 3.5 minutes now. Crank these down, crank these down. All right, so about 3.5 minutes. Pull the pins, raise it up. Turn the pins, drop them in, grab the scrim, find the seam, run it down the back. And we're good to go. let's see. Four and a half minutes. I told you guys you could get it down under 5 minutes. LS6 pop-up totem or the LS8 from Colorkey, easy peasy. And I'm gonna go ahead and put together the other two probably off camera, give you a shot of all four side by side, maybe even throw my movers up top. Still waiting on two new both lighting movers, the Aura, the moving head washes, and then I got the moving head spots in the case over there. But I'll just give you guys a full look at the 8 foot and the 6 foot side by side, and you can decide for yourself which ones you're gonna get. Yeah, I hope you like this. Easy stuff. Under 5 minute setup. If you want to carry it in the carrying bag, or just leave it assembled and take it, drop it down to the shortest mode. I usually just grab the handle here and here on the back and carry it in, or just drop it on the rock and roller and you're good to go. There you have it. Okay, everybody, so here we have all four of the pop-ups fully assembled now, the LS6 and the LS8s. So I'm gonna come around here behind them and you can see exactly how tall they are. This is all the way lower down on the LS8. It comes up to about my chest and I'm about 5'8". This is the LS6, comes up to around my belly button, I guess, or just above my belt all the way down. And then let's just go ahead and see how far up they go. I'm not sure if the shot's gonna fully show it for this guy. The LS8 gets really tall, at least 8 feet. Let's see. All right. Oops, I'm a little too far on this one. Okay, so for the LS6, you can see definitely 6 foot tall. Boom. Moving head, you can still pick it up and pop it up here. For these, it's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to get a step stool, or maybe put the mover on top and then start to move it up, because these things are gonna get so tall, I don't even think y'all are gonna be able to see them in this scenario. Let's see here. It's every bit of 8 feet. Still going. I mean, can you guys even see that? I mean, that's up there. 8 feet. So you got two totally different looks here. So as you can see, two different heights for two totally different types of fixtures, preferably. I'll probably run 2 up high and 2 down low. I'm not sure that I'm gonna go the maximum distance, just because I don't carry a ladder or anything with me. But now you can decide, 6 foot or 8 foot. Do you want 2? Do you want 4? Definitely something you should check out. So if you want to see all the Colorkey products, just go to their website at mixware, mixware.net, and you can see all the Colorkey line there. Again, this is the LS6 and the LS8. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about these pop-up totems, the LS6, the LS8 from Colorkey. Give me a thumbs up on the video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Thanks, y'all. Peace.